moment on this conference that I went for in Nairobi, when the South African Minister of Transport stood up in the gathering where there are political parties from all over the world, and he said to me, he said, I want to applaud Liberia because your election was so tight, hotly contested, and President Kuiah only defeated President Kuiah less than 30,000 votes. And yet, President Kuiah conceded. He said, you people should continue that democracy. I was proud. I'm going to say anyway, therefore, President, we have to concede and keep our democracy on the path it is. It's something, of course, I'm proud of, and I'm happy he did that. I would praise him any day for that, because not many Africans can do that. Look, let's stop all these political norms. When people do something good, praise them. He could have stayed in power like other people. Yes, he could have done that. When President Barack
Obama said, change, yes, we can. And I, George, we have said, power to the people. Yes, we must. Fellow citizens,
get ready for a historic gathering of unity, leadership, and vision. The Congress for Democratic Change USA, or CDC USA, proudly invites you to the 2026 National Convention, now set from July 29 to August the 2nd, in the great city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, under the theme, Renewing for Results, One CDC, One Vision, One Future. This landmark convention will bring together states chapters, party leaders, diaspora stakeholders, and distinguished guests from across the United States, Canada, Europe, Australia, Liberia, and beyond. Join us for strategic policy dialogue, CDC USA leadership elections, the Diaspora Engagement Forum, and a prestigious recognition ceremony featuring prominent voices and leaders, including Party Chairman Attorney Janga A. Cole, leading an array of party officials from Liberia, including Representative Frank Safoko Jr., Representative Bintu Masale, Representative Abu Kamara, and Representative Eugene Colley. Plenary session speakers will include Wanto Tier Wanto, Mrs. Welamida Sedita, Aisha Bolo Howard, Mamesi Kaba, Councillor Gamonde Clinton, Civicus Basigia, and many more. And don't miss the special honoring of His Excellency Dr. George Kuiah, former President of the Republic of Liberia, for his outstanding democratic leadership and commitment to peace. As Liberian artists, including D12, Takun J, Leto Abraham Moibab, aka Heaven Sent, and KZW, will spice the honoring nights with beautiful performances, followed by a soccer match between CDC USA and Boxer, with FIFA World Best George Kuiah leading the CDC USA in a spectacular soccer match on Sunday. It's happening in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania from July 29 to August the 2nd. Come, let's celebrate democracy and celebrate a true icon of Liberia democracy, His Excellency Dr. George Kuiah. Be a part of the movement, be a part of the vision, be a part of the future. For more information, contact your local CDC USA chapter or follow official CDC USA platform at www.cdc.usa.org or contact the convention committee at 301-383-6874. CDC USA Convention 2026. Here we come, renewing for results.
I have a dream. Barack Obama said, change, yes, we can. And I, George, we have said, power to the people. Yes, we must. Fellow citizens,
get ready for a historic gathering of unity, leadership, and vision. The Congress for Democratic Change USA, or CDC USA, proudly invites you to the 2026 National Convention, now set from July 29 to August the 2nd, in the great city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, under the theme, Renewing for Results, One CDC, One Vision, One Future. This landmark convention will bring together states chapters, party leaders, diaspora stakeholders, and distinguished guests from across the United States, Canada, Europe, Australia, Liberia, and beyond. Join us for Strategic Policy Dialogue, CDC USA Leadership Elections, the Diaspora Engagement Forum, and a prestigious recognition ceremony featuring prominent voices and leaders, including Party Chairman Attorney Janga A. Cole, leading an array of party officials from Liberia, including Representative Frank Safoko Jr., Representative Bintu Masale, Representative Abu Kamara, and Representative Eugene Colley. Plenary session speakers will include Wanto Tier Wanto, Mrs. Willamida Sadie Tarp, Aisha Bolo Howard, Mamesi Kabab, Councillor Garmonde Clinton, Civicus Basigia, and many more. And don't miss the special honoring of His Excellency Dr. George Kuiah, former President of the Republic of Liberia, for his outstanding democratic leadership and commitment to peace. As Liberian artists, including D12, Takun J, Leto Abraham Moibab, aka Heaven Sent, and KZW, will spice the honoring nights with beautiful performances, followed by a soccer match between CDC USA and Poxa, with FIFA World Best George Kuiah leading the CDC USA in a spectacular soccer match on Sunday. It's happening in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania from July 29 to August the 2nd. Come, let's celebrate democracy and celebrate a true icon of Liberia democracy, His Excellency Dr. George Kuiah. Be a part of the movement, be a part of the vision, be a part of the future. For more information, contact your local CDC USA chapter or follow official CDC USA platform at www.cdc.usa.org or contact the convention committee at 301-383-6874. CDC USA Convention 2026. Here we come, renewing for results.
What a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Breaking news. Team Success full listing of leaders. Finally show face. The vote one, vote all. This team is successful. That's why we are called Team Success. Join the winnable, the formidable, the successful team. The team is comprised of 22 men and women. They are ready to do the deliverable. To all comrades, gladiators, allies, our leaders. Honorable Pastor Success A. Dennis, National Chairman. Honorable Paul Tude, Vice Chair for Administration. Honorable Enoch A. Soa, Vice Chair for Operations. Honorable Chokon Aro Moga, Secretary General. Honorable Orita Toga, Chair on Women's League. Honorable Dr. Anita Choki, Vice Chair for International Affairs. Honorable Elizabeth Bati Paglia, Chair on Disabled League. Honorable Mayonon M. Rees, Treasurer. Antonin Alo Amos T. Kofa, Vice Chairs on Legals and Governance Affairs. Honorable Alita Ba, Youth League Chair. Honorable Patrick Wa Mawolo, Deputy Secretary General on Records and Research. Honorable Prophetess Princess Mo Johnson, Champlain. Honorable David Parker, Vice Chairs for Membership Mobilization and Recruitment. Honorable Mercy W. Swar, Secretary General on Disabled League. Honorable J. Afonso Q. Diagle, Vice Chair for Investment and Finance. Honorable Seaton Grill, Vice Chairs for Planning, Research and Policy. Honorable Richard Sau, Vice Chairperson for Interparty. Honorable Nagli Anthony Smith, Chair on Elo Council. Honorable Chris Salif, Deputy General Secretary. Honorable Monba Lavla, Financial Secretary. Honorable Savanus Peglia, Assistant Secretary General and Propaganda. And last and not the least, Honorable Jacob Cooper, Public Relations Officers. Team Success says they are ever ready to deliver to you our 5 pillars: unity, vision, integrity, service, and development. Team Success, when we lead, then order follow. Let's go.
They rescue you. Why a million rescue? You want to press people, you're no book. Show me a million rescue. To save somebody, the million rescue. Yeah. To deliver you from something, take you from something. So you're a poor people. Rescue me, save. But we the old people. Rescue the million rescue. That will can't help me while here. That's the same thing. But Jota Bagara can't tell you the water. He can't pour on making the water back to kill on money. You know they get people the pressure. Husband not working. I live in Church TV. I even made 1,000 a lot. I even made 500 a lot profit. Let me come and go. Children waiting for me. You are Jota Bagara. What will be our result next year? We wouldn't even 1 year. What will be our result the following year? Okay, thank you so much. What's your name? What's your name?
I'm in a station, man.
Patience Manor. You sign the market here?
Yes.
I'm selling it.
Yes. No market. I'm Jason. I go look for an season.
You go look for the market, you see so?
I see food, call it food press. The way up, you not understand what I say. When you go to there, you buy another press. When you come, you buy a different press. So the money I can put it back on my.
Also, the money you carry in, I mean, to the cold storage.
They put it back on my. Very rich.
How much for the face?
You buy snapper 14,000. What we used to buy 10,000, 8,000. Buy it 14,000. One cartoon snapper 14,000. So we beg the government. We ask y'all to help us to beg our government. We say you keep to rescue us. But the rescue that you're doing, I will not understand it. And when they pull the police on the street, our boyfriend here, they're not giving nothing to us again. They say they can't rescue us. While they cause a motor runner running, they want not do they want. They are breaking the government. We the poor people, they must find place for us that we want people to steal our clothes. They got poor people, they got rich people in the town. Some of them will not get notes from the South God. And they basically we do, we not understand our children went to school. Our children, when we can't sell them, they will get me a damn. They say rescue, but we not understand the rescue team. So they were taking them from all of the street for smoking, for drugs and things. But I think you see them now. All of them turn to Zoom. They can stay in the freeze.
So the drugs are to you?
Rampant now, a more than rampant.
Okay.
The drugs is rampant. Some of them almost 20% on the street because of Zoom.
The zombie drugs?
Yeah, the Zoom that they bring in Georgia Baga with them. Because we are trying to sell our and what thing? Kush. But now Zoom. When he said I see that you are so stinking at it. So we asking him to please, we the parent of our boys children, we ask him to please help us to.
From zero to hero. From zero to hero. I'm going Jehovah, 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 Jehovah. Jehovah, Jehovah, Jehovah. salute for everything you done in my life. I may not be qualified, but Jehovah, you qualify me. You take me from the back, you built up for me and make me who I am today. My life was full of mistress, but now you came down to my level. You gather all my broken pieces, my disgrace, my frustrations. You gather my reproach, you gather my bundles, you gather my setback, and you put them back together. So you did my position, Zero. Zero. Yeah. You changed my story. Zero. Mighty man of God. Hero.
Okay.
Oh my God. I left my hand, I get to salute. Hey.
Fellow Liberian women abroad.
My Jesus, see the way you love me, see the way you fight for me. I didn't make my head to scatter. Lord, you told me, hey! You turn my life around. Yeah. You turn my life around. Yeah. You turn my life around. To I go with my Lord. You turn my life around. Talk around me, see your favor every day. You turn my life around. See you turn my life around. You turn my life around. When I touch small things to do, you make a plenty in my hand. God of multiplication. Since you took me from the village, from me to the city, you have been so good to me. I am where I am because of you, Daddy. I cannot survive without the grace, Daddy. When you face it, then nobody, they become honorable because you have value to their lives. Hey. Barren woman become mother. Hey. Jobless men become manager. I have God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Ghost. They are standing up from me. I can never fall down in shame. You told me, you told my life away.
Well, fellow Liberians, home and abroad, it's a privilege again for us to be on here. We are so excited that we have another opportunity that all of us can actually gather to discuss issues that are affecting Liberia and the rest of the world. Let me use this time to recognize distinguished people that have joined us from across the globe. I'm sorry, I may not be able to see everybody's name because of limitation from my end, but I want to welcome all of you honorable people, and I want to thank you for the numerous support that you continue to give us. We are here making strides and doing our best because you continue to encourage us. There are some of you who call us behind the scene personally, pray for us, give us words of encouragement, and this is something that we are so proud of. Your comments are all inspiring. Even some of those comments that may not agree with what we say, but we also respect it. And some of these comments are read, and then we work on it. And we want to say thanks to all of you who continue to do what you do on this platform. Let me welcome some of our people that have joined us. Alvin Sampson says political activities calls for nationwide democratic assembly. Monrovia. Political activist a political activist, Alvin Nya Sampson, has called for a nationwide democratic assembly and peaceful resistance, urging the Boyka-Kun administration to fulfill its campaign promises and address what he described as pressing national concerns. Speaking during a courtesy visit to Swiss TV on Thursday, Samson said his call is consistent with Article 17. Just bear me out. Let's just read it. Okay. He said his call is consistent with Article 17 of Liberia 1986 Constitution, which guarantees the right to peacefully, just bear with me. Okay, so I think it guarantees the rights to peacefully assembly, blah, 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 and the rest of it. Yeah, that's from Samson, Alvin Samson. We want to say thank you so much and welcome Alvin Samson. We also want to use this time, fellow Liberians, to welcome Tracy Cassell. How are you? Tracy, we appreciate you and want to welcome you, Tracy. Thank you for joining us. We want to welcome uh, Vavi Abdullah Kane. Thank you so much, Vavi Abdullah Kane, for joining us. It is always a privilege for us to have you here. We want to welcome our sister affiliate station, Plus TV Liberia. We want to say thank you for joining us. Just tell us, like Plus is informing us, where are you watching us from? If you are watching us from England, if you are watching us from Switzerland, if you are watching us from Norway, wherever you're watching us from, you can let us know. Thank you so much to Plus TV Liberia. Thank you so much. I want to use this time to also welcome Otis Saki. Otis Saki watching us there from New Jersey. How are you, Brother Otis? I hope you are doing great, well, and fine. I want to appreciate your presence. Thank you so much for joining us. I want to also use this time to welcome our own brother, Mohammed Fambule Jr., following us closely from his end. I want to say you are highly welcome, my brother Mohammed. It's a privilege for us to have you here. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. My lovely sister, Nina Kuiah, how are you, Mama? I want to appreciate you and I want to welcome you. Thank you so much for joining us. It is always a privilege that we see you here. Your presence inspires and encourages us. Thank you so much, my sister Nina. I wish you well, and I want to say happy 26 to all of us. Pre 26 to all of us. Yeah, independence celebration. I want to say welcome. We also want to use this time to welcome uh, Toka Sharon, who is watching us there on the YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Toka Sharon. We appreciate your presence. It's a privilege for us to have you here, Toka Sharon. Uh, Okay. We also want to use this time to welcome Moses Johnson. Say thank you for the show tonight. I am following from Jacobstown Rehab. Thank you so much, my brother Moses Johnson. We appreciate your presence and our regards to our people there in rehab. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We also want to use this time to welcome our sister Ruth FC Harris. How are you, sis Ruth Harris? We appreciate your presence. It's a privilege for us to have you here, Sis Ruth Harris. We want to say thank you for joining us. She's watching us there from Congotown, Liberia. I want to say welcome, my lovely sister, Ruth Harris. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. I also want to use this time to welcome the Marketplace PL. I am watching from Newport Street, Central Monrovia. Thank you so much, my brother. I'm seeing a picture of a May. So I'm sorry if it is not a May, but I'm seeing Marketplace, a PL, watching us there from Nippo Street. I want to say thank you so much for your presence here, and I do appreciate you. Thank you so very kindly. We also want to use this time to welcome George P. Wee. Thank you so much, George Wee, watching us there from Monrovia. Thank you so much, Brother George. How are you and the family? I hope you guys are doing great, well, and fine. We appreciate your presence here, and it's a privilege for us to have you. So, Brother George P. Wee, to you and the family, I want to say hi to you and the family. Thank you so much for joining us. Alfred Sumo Simni, thank you so much, Alfred. How are you? I hope you are doing great, well, and fine. Alfred Smo, we appreciate you. He say, good day, my big brother. Thank you so much, my brother Alfred. I hope you are doing great, well, and fine. Thank you for joining us. I also want to use this time to welcome Samuel M. Uh, Tonala. Thank you so much, brother Samuel M. Tonala, watching us there from RRA. Thank you so much, brother Samuel Tonala. We appreciate you. Hope you are doing great, well, and fine. I want to use this time to also welcome Orito Tokwa, Orita Topa is the cheerleader of the CDC USA Women's League in waiting. Oh yeah, she's vying for that particular position, Madam Orita Topa. And she also lost her stepmother these few days. I want to say from the platform to you, our DPS condolences to you and the family. Thank you so very kindly for joining us. That's our own general called the Iron Lady, Orita Topa. I'm an Iron Lady here. Jealous or hustle, nobody can play around with. I'm my own big sister, I'm my own sister here. So yeah, she for my one. I'm my personal sister. She for my one, my own big sister. Me, I will protect her. But yes, Orita Topa, I want to say you are highly welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so very kindly. I want to use this time to welcome all of you. Thank you so very kindly. Alfred, we appreciate you and will not forget about you. Yeah, that is Alfred Sumo. Thank you so much for everything. We appreciate you watching us there from Bikana. He's watching us actually from Bikana. Bichana, yeah, Bichana. Thank you so much joining us there from the Sun City, Bichana, Sunset Beach, Sunset Beach. Oh yeah, wonderful place. Bichana is a place to be. Very wonderful. It's a very wonderful place. Thank you so much, my brother. We also want to use this time to welcome Bala Pascal Colley. How are you? Bala Pascal Colley, following us there from Fendel. We want to say thank you so much for your presence here. He's watching us there from Fendale. I hope you are doing great, well, and fine. We appreciate you. We want to say welcome to Sophia. Sophia, thank you so much, Sophia. Uh, Watching us there from the YouTube channel. It's a privilege for us to have you at Sophia Arenzi. I'm sorry if the pronunciation of the name is not right. Forgive me. But I want to welcome Sophia. Thank you so much for your presence here. Got my big sister. She laughing. Yeah, I'm a person. Nobody will not play with her. Nobody can go around. They get some people there. You can protect them. You are very protective of them. So I'm protective of my own sister. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm protective of her. I also want to welcome Melvin Gofa. Thank you so much for watching us there from Bichana. Yeah, Bichana is in the house. Melvin, thank you so much. Bichana is in the house. We also want to use this time to welcome our own brother Abdullah Abu. Thank you so much, Abdullah Abu. He said, "Good evening, sir. Thank you for the show. I am watching you from my comfort zone. That is Blacktown Community, Lower Carisburg, District Number 1, Mosorado County. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Want to welcome Emily. Emily, you are highly welcome watching us there from the YouTube. Thank you so much. We appreciate all of you that have joined us. We want to say thank you. For those of you who we cannot see by limitation of our end, we also want to say thank you. Our brother Randall Morris is watching us there from Grand Bassa County, compound number 3. We want to say you are highly welcome. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. We from Liberia. I am from Liberia. Yeah, Liberia, the the sweet and the free land of liberty. Thank you so much. Emily is asking where we're from. I'm from Liberia. So, Liberia is in West Africa and a very wonderful country, a very wonderful country. Liberia, yeah, Liberia, West Africa. Thank you for joining us. Festina Livingstone, how are you? That's my own lovely sister right there. Very beautiful. Sis Festina, how are you? I hope you are doing great, well, and fine. I want to appreciate and welcome you, Sis Festina. Thank you so much for your presence here. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. I want to welcome all of you. All of you. Uh, oh, okay. You are from Azerbaijan. Is that it? Okay. Azerbaijan. Is it Azerbaijan? Okay. Okay. I want to say you are welcome. Thank you so very kindly. Thank you so much. Festina Livingstone, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Emily, thank you so much. So, I want to say welcome to all of you. I appreciate your presence here. It's a privilege for us to have you. I want to start with our very first story. And this particular story is sad, it's devastating, it's very heart touching. You would never expect that the government that all of us voted for a government that has a responsibility. You know, it's always good that we remind our people. I'm sorry, I'm responding to someone who sent me a message. I'm sorry. So, like I said, it is very sad to see the government that you and I voted for, the government that some of you denigrated others for, the government that some of you unalive other people. I live in the US. Emily, you're asking. Okay, I live in the US, Emily. Thank you so much for all of the wonderful question. I live in the US. Thank you so very kindly. Yeah, I live in the US. Thank you. Thank you, Emily. Thank you. So to see that the government that some of us we went as far as demonizing other people for, the government that we stood in the sun, the rain, we had to cut up ties from people who we've known for a very, very long time. That this government will be elected and we choose to neglect the people. It is frustrating. It is heartbreaking. It is very devastating. When Mr. Boyka was elected, Duke Clan Williams, thank you so much, Duke Clan Williams. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining us. It's a privilege for us to have you here. Duke Clan Williams, thank you so very kindly for joining us. We appreciate you. Thank you so very kindly. Thank you. Thank you. It's always a privilege when we see our people. You know, this is something that we are really, really excited of seeing our people on with us. It means a lot. So, Duke, how are you? Thank you so much. So, before Mr. Boyka was elected as president of Liberia, he had worked in previous position and in previous government. So he did not come to the presidency without a knowledge of what our people has been faced with. He came to the presidency, someone would say, with an appreciated or with an appreciable knowledge of the challenges that our people are faced with those things that the government over the period has, elapsed on and etc. I remember during the campaign, some of the arguments that our brothers on the other side made, or people from the Unity Party, some of the arguments that they made was that when Mr. Boyka is elected, this man is an old man. He does not have the appetite for luxury. He's an elderly person. He don't need any extra friendship from anybody. This man is already old. He don't care about who will get mad at him for him to do or for him doing the right thing. These were some of the arguments that were proffered by some of our brothers. They said the older this man is, we give him the energy to do the right thing for Liberia and not to look in the faces of people or to take side. Because at his age, he don't want anything again. He doesn't want your money. He doesn't care for your recognition. He doesn't care for your accolades. All he cares about is ensuring that Liberia becomes a better place for all of us. I want to welcome CDC Peking. Thank you so much for joining us. So that was what he said. And to the extent that during the campaign, Boyka made some very, very loud promises. And I'm going to play one of the video and I want you to listen to one of the videos. I want to welcome Vanny P. Sherman, watching us there from Mount Gibby. How are you, my brother? Thank you so very kindly for joining us. I want to play one of the video for you to hear some of the promises that were made by Mr. Boyka told the Liberian people. I don't want you to get mad at me. Let's take our own time and listen to Mr. Boyka. I'm going to play the first video. And let's listen to what Kuiah promised the Liberian people.
Whatever we're doing here, what we do is for you. And you can't just be sitting there and say anything that people do is all right. It's not all right. It's going to change. It's going to be for your children's future. It's going to be for good schools, good medical services. Every community will make sure they will have good medical services for our people. And you will begin to...
You hear what was promised the Liberian people? When we are asking the question, we are not asking because, look, let me tell you something. And let me put my face on this, right? Me, Prince Sharif, I harbor no hatred or enmity for anybody in this particular political arena. I do not hate anybody. No, I don't hate anybody. I want to welcome my brother Maurice Masekwe. Thank you so much, my brother, for joining us. Over the period as I grow up and I've seen some things, I choose something, and it's for myself, not to hate anybody or not to harbor grudge for anybody in this particular political arena. And the reason is very simple. I don't have any personal thing against anybody. My issue is my country. I want to see my nation better. And those that are charged with the responsibility, I am under obligation to keep reminding them, to keep informing them, to keep telling them of, what they should be doing, etc., etc. Oh yes, that is my responsibility. That is what I'm supposed to do. So I do not hate them. Sometimes when you see us coming up here and we are demanding and we are calling and we are asking and we are saying that people must be able to do the right thing, we don't hate them. Oh no, we have no personal hate for them. Oh, get this clear. We don't hate anybody. It's just that because they are giving the responsibility, they are giving that particular privilege to serve us as a people and as a nation, it is also incumbent upon us to remind them to continue to hold our feet onto the fire, to continue to ensure that they are constantly reminded, because human as we are, we have the tendency that when we are giving opportunity, most of us have the tendency of forgetting about the promises that we made. So people like us are the one who hold government feet to the fire, or government officials. We are like the watchdog. We are like the town crier. We remind them of their duties. And by right, these people should be celebrating us instead of trying to, ostracize us, trying to demonize us. You should even be hailing us because we remind you of those things that you said you are going to do. It's possible you are human. You can forget. You have a lot on your plate. And that's the reason why people like us who made this our duty and our responsibility, we must be hailed, we must be appreciated, especially by people who work in the government. Because our responsibility is not to topple you. We will not be like them who yesterday said, put sanction on Liberia. We love our people. Everything that I am doing here in the Western world, glory be to God for family, friends who helped me and bring me this far, is for Liberia. I'm doing it so that the day I go to Liberia, I can rest myself. Why would I want to pray for evil for the nation that I want to go to rest? That I feel so excited going. Why would I want to pray for evil? So what we do here is to remind these government officials and government of their promises. And they're supposed to like us. They're supposed to embrace us. But unfortunately, they see us from another angle. They hate us. But we ain't get time for that. We've been given this responsibility by the Almighty Allah, the Almighty God, however you will call him, and we will execute our responsibility without fear or favor. Who is mad? Well, it is. We are human. We have every right to get mad. We have every right to feel excited and etc. So even those of you that insult us, we are okay with that. So you're listening to what Mr. Kuiah said. I'm going to play this video again. And I want you to listen carefully.
Whatever we're doing here.
Listen.
What we do is for you. And you can't just be sitting there and say anything that people do is all right. It's not all right. It's going to change. It's going to be for your children's future. It's going to be for good schools, good medical services. Every community will make sure they will have good medical services for our people.
Dear Mr. Kuiah, every community will have good medical services for our people. Liberia is mourning the death of some of our funniest in the gospel musical field. We are mourning Josh Prince Sherman, who is a gospel musical artist. He died here in the United States. We are mourning Atina Barkley, a very fine gospel musical minister who lost her life. And we are also mourning the president of LACMAN, the Liberian Gospel Musical Association people president, Madam Miracle Iketo. The song that I played, those two songs, was from her aka. We want to say our deepest condolences to the family of these people. Her daughter had an interview, and I'm going to play this interview. You will hear in this interview how the system failed this family. I know there are a lot of people talking, oh, she was poisoned, she was this, she was that, and all the other rest of it. I understand that. And I don't intend to go into that today. No. But I want to show you how the system, the medical system, failed this particular lady. How the system that is supposed to be very proactive decided that they will turn their back on this woman. She is not the first person that it has happened to, not the second, not the third. This is just to tell you that under this Joseph Numa Boyka government, how very, very evil these people are. I'll give you an example. I am living in the United States of America, and many of us who are living in the Western world, when you go to the hospital or when you take someone at the hospital, the first thing these people will do here is bring that particular patient in. And then start to do other one or two things before gathering information. But it is unfortunate the last time we play a video here where a lady was denied from entering the hospital, Redemption Hospital, and she gave birth on the sidewalk, on the road. We also play another video here where you saw a lady was denied of entering the Redemption Hospital, and guess what happened? She lost her life right on the road. I'm going to play this video of Miracle Keto's daughter, and I want you to listen to how cruel the system in Liberia under Joseph Numa Boyka is. So let's play you this. It's very disturbing, it's heart-touching, it's devastating. But we are going to play it. It's just a few minute video, and I want you to listen to this very keenly. Okay, so okay. I'm sorry, my people.
And
Okay,
we left.
fine.
When we left from here,
Now this is her daughter, and I want you to listen keenly. It's like a 4 or 5 minutes video. There is a place that I want you to listen to every word with a mind to be able to objectively analyze what this sister is saying about her mother's death and how our health sector failed this lady. Let's listen here.
My mom fell off Wednesday morning. Before every one of us in the house, I was confused. I was waiting for the driver to come. There was no driver, so I stopped Keke in front of my house. And we left. When we left from here, with her, we went at Global Hospital first, beyond Puefo Junction. Global said, no life, we should go Redemption. We already rushed at Redemption. When at Redemption, to the emergency ward, the doctors came, they rushed to the Keke. At first, I thought when somebody go to the hospital, they would take them inside, but from Global, the doctor can examine the person first.
Like I said, we're going to take our own time. And when I listen to people saying this, that, and the rest of the order, sometimes I just listen and pass. By profession, I'm a teacher. By profession, I'm a trained security personnel. I have other discipline. One thing I was taught as a teacher and as a security personnel is to listen. Because when I listen, it's where I get the truth from. It's where I can deduce whether this person is lying or this person is saying the truth. So I have the patience to listen to people. And the reason why I listen is not because I don't have anything to say, but because I want to get the substance of what you're saying. I want to take the details from in you. That's why I listen. That's why I take my own time to, keep quiet and allow people to talk. Because I want to get what I want to get from you. So you're listening to her daughter. We're going to take our own time. The first thing is her mother fell out. Her mother fell off. You think if there was a system put in place that the government has that you could call the hospital or JFK or whatever medical center that they can send ambulance, do you think this lady, she was going to be dead upon arrival, quote unquote? No, that's what the Unity Party promised us. They say in every community, I just played the video, listen to Mr. Boyka. In every community, there will be advanced medical facility. So the first thing is no way for this lady to even pick up phone to even call any medical center for ambulance. When you're in Liberia, the system is as such that they get no number for you to call any medical something. You on your own. And these are people who said they've come to rescue us. These are people who say they have vast experience. These are people who say they have been there, they have done that, and they will help. So this lady now has to call for a keke to put her mother inside when her mother fell off. And what is even more embarrassing, my people, that I want you to get, I don't know, and maybe I may open the line and hear from people who are in the medical field. What when you go to the hospital, the doctor can count us to can't test you before they allow you to go inside the hospital. I don't know whether I'm not a medical person, but I've attended hospital. I have gone to an emergency where I've driven myself there. I've driven people there. I don't see the doctor then coming outside to come examine the person and say, okay, you get into the hospital, you remain outside. Your own case file, when you just find a way to go. I have taken people to hospital. I have taken people to medical facility where the first thing the health worker, they will come, they rush to that person, put them on a stretcher or whatever, take them in before every other thing. But look at what this guy is explaining. The system failed this woman. Let's carry this back again. You listen. Kill it. It's a 4 minutes video. We'll spend some time on it. We'll talk about the politics here. But let's listen first.
My mom fell off Wednesday morning. Before every one of us in the house, I was confused. I was waiting for the driver to come. There was no driver, so I stopped Keke in front of my house. And we left. When we left from here, with her, we went at Global Hospital first. Beyond Point Junction. Global said, no life, we should go redemption. We already rushed at redemption. When at redemption, to the emergency ward, the doctors came, they rushed to the KK. At first, I thought when somebody go to the hospital, they would take them inside, but from Global, the doctor can examine the person first. The doctor examined. At redemption, the second place we went, and the doctor called me inside and said, let's go inside. The doctor said, no life.
So you are understanding the pattern here. I want you to visualize what this sister was going through. She went to Global. Global left her right in the keke. Whoever the person was, whether they were doctor or whatever, I'm very sure they brought all their maybe whatever thing they can bring out, put it to her, where the stethoscope or whatever they call it, and then they said she is not alive. She was in a keke. They came outside. They didn't take her in. They just came out, you know. I'm very sure they had their whatsoever they had to their ears there, you know. Take it, put it on her heart. They say, oh, she gone. Maybe tell her, took their two finger, put it here to see, oh, no pulse, so she gone. According to them, they say she dead. But you were here in this video that this woman, she wasn't dead. All that thing that was going on, she wasn't dead. Don't believe me. That's why I'm playing her daughter voice. You will not hear this from many people. The voice of her daughter. She said they left from Global and they went to redemption. Even at redemption, the same thing happened. The doctors, instead of carrying this woman inside, they left her outside. They came and examined her. From there, they called her in. And the doctor said, because it probably didn't want to tell her near the keke outside. So they called her in, left her mother body outside, or left the, a miracle kettle in the keke and call her daughter in and say, they get finished. Your man gone. Your man finished. I want for us to follow the consistent pattern. I don't know whether this is normal in the medical field. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a medical personnel. That's what I said. I don't know. But for me, people that have taken to health facilities, whether be in Liberia or here, these people are first of all taken in. They take them in. I've not seen a case where they say, oh, you can't tell, they say, okay, my man, you're turning around and go back. I don't know if it's normal in the health sector. I don't know under this government if it is something that we've been practicing long ago. I don't know. And I will try to open the line. Those of you who want to call, just wait. Especially those of you with any medical or you have experienced, this before in Liberia, you can call and tell us. So she went to redemption and redemption did the same. And let's listen further. It's good that I play this over and over so people can get it. It might sound redundant, it might sound repetitive, it might sound monotonous, but again, it's important so that people can get this clear, can know how the system turned their back on this woman. Let's go ahead.
My mom fell off Wednesday morning. Before every one of us in the house, I was confused. I was waiting for the driver to come. There was no driver, so I stopped here in front of my house. Then we left. When we left from here, with her, we went at Global Hospital first. Beyond Point Junction. Global said, no life, we should go redemption. We already rushed at redemption. When at redemption, to the emergency ward, the doctors came, they rushed to the KK. At first, I thought when somebody go to the hospital, they would take them inside, but from Global, the doctor can examine the person first. The doctor examined. At redemption, the second place we went, and the doctor called me inside and said, let's go inside. The doctor said, no life. I said, how can you say no life? I was having a conversation with my mom, and she said, attorney, she rolled her eyes and that was it. She left. So we're just having conversation. That report is not for me. I left retention. I went to Sayota to Mawa, or I don't know which one, Amatia, which one is there. The same thing. I went Fata with my mom.
These are all community medical center that this sister is going to. And remember what the Liberian people were promised. Probably let's just agree that she was acting based on the promises that were given to her by this particular government, that there will be advanced medical facility in all of the community. That's what Boyka promised all of us as Liberians. Now, I don't want you to believe it, but let me play the video for you to hear it. So let's agree that she was acting on the promise that was made by this government. And that's why she started from the community, took her to the first community health center. Listening to what Boyka said about our community health center, as far as the medical sector is concerned, let's listen to him.
Whatever we're doing here, what we do is for you. And you can't just be sitting there and say anything that people do is all right. It's not all right. It's going to change. It's going to be for your children's future. It's going to be for good schools, good medical services,
good medical services. Listening to what he's about to say.
Every community will make sure they will have good medical services for our people.
Every community will have good medical facility or services for our people. Listening to what he's saying. The first place this lady ran was to the community health center. Because Joseph Numa Boyka have told them that yes, there will be good health facility in the community. You don't have to worry. Good health facility. Listen to it again.
Make sure they will have good medical services for our people. Schools, good medical services. Every community will make sure they will have good medical services for our people. And you will begin to see it.
That is the voice of Mr. Boyka. Good medical facility for our people. You will begin to see it. That's what he promised us. Where did this sister go? She went to the health center. She didn't go to herbalist. She didn't take her mother to the carpenter shop. She took her mother to the health facility that Mr. Boyka promised that you will have good doctors that will be there to take care of these people. Let's go ahead. Let's listen to this.
She left. So we're just having conversation. That report is not for me. I left retention. I went to Sayota to Mawa, or I don't know which one, Amatia, which one is there.
Sayota and Amatia.
The same thing. I went Fata with my mom. It said the same thing.
Imagine all the time the woman is in a keke. The medical people will come also to test her on the finish with not even adequate medical tools. They conclude that she's dead. But you will observe that this woman, she wasn't dead. Her daughter will tell us what happened, that she wasn't dead. Probably she went in coma, because these things are normal. My people, they are very normal. I will tell you a story. This story is what I witnessed. I'm not telling you, I will tell you a story now from third person or fourth, fifth person. My own experience that I had with somebody. I will tell you. Let's go ahead. Listen.
Rushed to JFK.
She went to JFK?
Before I got to JFK, I was in touch with my vice president. He was telling me, and he sent me a number. He says one of the musician's number. She works at JFK. So I called her. She said, I'm waiting for you. When I got at JFK, she had two other nurses with her waiting for me at the entrance to the emergency ward. Before the keke could even reach there, they rushed to me. Oh yes, she did. They all rushed to me, put me down. They ran to her in a keke. And when the doctor did whatsoever, they brought something to check. I saw the doctor panicking.
All of this time, my people, I want you to get this picture. It is in the keke. The keke now turned to hospital now, to hospital bay. All this thing that was happening was not happening in the medical facility where they would take her and carry her in and use this advanced, how you call a medical, whatever it is, to see what is the problem. Everything was right outside in the keke. Can you imagine this? I want you to put yourself in this position. And those sisters that were standing outside at JFK to wait for her, they did exceptionally well. But just imagine what this lady was going through. Her mother in the keke, and all of the places that she took her mother, they will come outside, take some of the thing from their hair, put it to her heart, tell her, say, she gone, she finished. Amen. Let's go ahead.
I saw the doctor panicking. I still have hope maybe JFK will tell me, say, let carry her inside. The doctor said, let me talk to you. I said, no. Don't talk to me.
You hear her hope? She was hoping that they would take her mother to carry her mother inside. And that's truth. That's truth. Go. Sorry. And that's truth. You know, let me tell you something. For those of you that don't know, even the system itself has a way of healing people. Okay, just go down. Go sleep. I beg you. Oh, yeah, can't. I ought to tell you now. Just sun it down there. Yeah? I beg you. I'm poor, sorry. The owner of the hall want for me to tell her because she wants sleep. Just sleep here. Let me finish. I'll talk to you, yeah? Oh, sorry, my people. I will do here to bring you the information. So sorry. Are you going to pull it? Yeah, sorry, my people. Just bear with me. Let me attend to the boss. These are some of the things that we do to bring you the information. But no problem. We are in order, or we together on this. So fine. So I want you to listen to this sister. All the time, it was just in the keke that these people were administering whatever they were administering. And they just conclude that she was dead. Yaka. Let's go ahead.
And when the doctor did whatsoever, they brought something to check. I saw the doctor panicking. I saw the doctor panicking. I still have hope maybe JFK will tell me, say, let carry her inside.
Yeah, she was hoping that JFK would tell her, okay, let carry mama inside. Let carry your mother inside. And she's right. Sometimes even the environment that you as a sick person can be in, it can help to actually step the sickness up or to increase the sickness, or it can help to even reduce it. I'm telling you. Oh yes, sickness is also psychological. The environment that you find yourself in, that can even help you to even heal better, or it can help to even prolong the sickness. You know what I'm talking about. Like I said, I will open the line when I finish with this before going to the next issue. And those of you who are working with people, I mean, you are in the human service area, you are a medical person, you will tell me what this is normal. All the time the lady were in the car, the people who they can't test her in the car. They carry her in the clinic. They carry her in the hospital. Even to JFK, according to her daughter was hoping, because she felt that at least when they carry mama inside, they will be able to use all their advanced medical something, and they will know what is going on. Even in a small life in her, they will do something to resuscitate her. But they will carry in the car, put their stethoscope or whatever they call it on their account. They say, no way, it finished. Can you imagine the lady in a keke that is very uncomfortable to even sit down in? Even when you are, oh, let's go ahead.
The doctor said, let me talk to you. I said, no, don't talk to me. I'm going. I said, they're going to say, Stella, it really, she tried to give me hope. I said, your boy inside. I said, she's gone.
Imagine it was raining and she was in the keke. Miracle. Amen. How can the system be so cruel to her own people like this? How? It was raining and she was in the keke. And she wanted them to pour her inside. I told you, I said this lady, she was alive. Probably she just fell or went in coma or so. Don't believe what I'm saying. Her daughter. Let's listen to this story keenly. Let's go ahead.
Say she's gone. When I went to GFK, the nurses were waiting for me. I saw them rushing. If they were alive, I believe they would have done something about it because they were all eager to help me. Since they're going to, and the rest of her team, she had.
The individuals were eager to help her, but the system was never there to help her. Those individuals, they were concerned. They came out in their number to say, let's go there. But the system said, no, don't carry her inside. They were not acting on their own. Probably that's the system. That's what is there. Remember, if government can be able to tell pregnant women, then say, you can't enter the place with the pay the one your sister that. Probably the system is saying that before people can enter, you got to pay someone at least $200 or $300. So it didn't get it, let them be us. So the nurses did well. You could see the human effort on their part. They came also, but they could not take her in because maybe you're going to say, you'll pay the $14,000 or you'll do this, you'll do that. So the people understand the system. So therefore, they didn't want to get in problem. Left the woman in the keke. Amen. Wow. Let's go ahead.
They came to talk to me. Since they're going to, and the rest of her team she had there, they came to talk to me. And they all said the same thing from the 4 places I went to before going to GFK. They said no life. That was what happened. And then when Etia Blacklow came to me, all the decisions started coming. They said, let's pray. There was a prayer line when Bishop.
I want you to listen to this portion. There where you will know that this woman was alive. This woman had some level of life in her. But because they did not actually carry on the adequate medical resuscitation or whatever, so at the end of the day, what happened? And don't forget, I said I will explain a story to you. That happened right before me. Let's go ahead. Listening to this part. This part is very important. There way you will know that she was alive. Let's go ahead.
Bishops with prophets. And then when Etia Blacklow came to me, all the decisions started coming. They said, let's pray. There was a prayer line when bishops with prophets started praying. They prayed for 4 hours. Even before they would talk about inside, people were praying, they were praying. Almost an hour.
4 hours before they could take her inside, the people praying. They all started praying. What kind of cruel system, what kind of wickedness is this, my people, from the part of this government? Amen. How will the system behave to her own like this? 4 hour people also they praying, they shouting Jesus Christ, they calling people who call him Jesus Christ, they call him Christ. People who call him whoever they call him, they praying, the people then praying. The people are praying. 4 hour also. Oh my people. They're listening here. I will carry this back. Listen keenly.
Bishops with prophets started praying. They prayed for 4 hours. Even before they would talk about inside, people were praying, they were praying. Almost an hour, she sneaks. We heard sound.
You hear it? After they were praying, they heard sound. She sneezed. So probably they were live somewhere. I'm not a medical person. Like I said, if it comes for me to just do this tonight, for us to discuss it, and we leave, I will do it. But we must stop this. and I will open the line. I'm begging you, my people, those of you that work along with the human services, I want you to call and give your own analysis on this. They pray and she sneezed. You think if they were going to take her in, that lay breath that was there, they're going to do something to bring her back? They're going to use whatever they can use, put it on your chest, and then electrocute you, then you eject to yourself. The system killed Miracle Keto. I always say this to people. I'm very careful with what I say. Even information that people sent me, some of the information I don't put it out just like that because of my discipline. 1, I'm a teacher. 2, I'm a security personnel, and etc. etc. So I'm very careful with the information that I put out. Very careful with information that I put out. I must corroborate it. I don't just flow according to the flow of people. Because everybody talking, they are talking. I like to listen. I like to hear. I like to call. I like to do my own background investigation. Because I understand the power of this thing here that I'm sitting in front of today. It has the weight to damage somebody's character that they have earned over the period. And it has the weight to be able to repair a damaged character. It can make you and it can break you. So I'm very careful what I say. So listening to 4 hours, she was also people praying. However, they managed, maybe they were asking for money or whatever, they were able to do whatever money, they took her in and people were still praying. And she sneezed according to her daughter. That's not me. I wasn't there. Listening to this, let's carry back again.
There was a prayer line with bishops, with prophets started praying. They prayed for 4 hours. Even before they would took her inside, people were praying, they were praying, they were praying, they were praying. Almost an hour, she sneezed.
Yeah, almost an hour, she sneezed. She sneezed. It means life was somewhere. Amen. I carried it back again. Hear this from her daughter. This is important. Those of you that can cut it, cut it. So that you will know that this is not just normal. The system failed this woman.
Praying, they were praying, they were praying. Almost an hour, she sneezed. We heard sound. As soon as she made that sound, everyone in our hospital to that emergency, I rushed outside. They came with stretcher, they put her on it and carry her inside.
And you see that? So all the time where they were praying, they were, hey, man, my people, what kind of wickedness is this? You know, I'm trying to be emotional, but I want to sunny myself. Yes, man. I will calm myself down so that we can discuss this. I beg you, better cast here. I'm talking some. I want you to imagine what was happening. All the time people were there, they were more us out. She was us. You see how the system is so cruel to her own? You see how the Boyka regime, they unalive this woman? Man. Let's listen.
Almost an hour, she sneezed. We heard sound. As soon as she made that sound, everyone in our hospital to that emergency, I rushed outside. They came with stretcher, they put her on it and carry her inside.
I thought this woman was supposed to be taken in the hospital even before anything, but they didn't do it. What is top here? Oh, my people. Y'all bear with me. Yeah. So let me carry this back so that so y'all can listen. It'll reach to this place. Listen.
Maybe TFK will tell me, say, they carry her inside. The doctor said, let me talk to you. I said, no. Don't talk to me. I'm going. I said, they're going to say, Stella, it really, she tried to give me hope. I said, your boy inside. I said, she's gone. say she's gone. When I went to GFK, the nurses were waiting for me. I saw them rushing. If they were alive, I believe they would have done something about it because they were all eager to help me. Since Dagonti and the rest of her team she had there, they came to talk to me. And they all said the same thing from the 4 places I went to before going GFK. They said no life. That was what happened. And then when Etia Blacko came to me, all the decisions started coming. They said, let's pray. There was a prayer line with bishops, with prophets started praying. They prayed for 4 hours. Even before they would talk about inside, people were praying, they were praying, they were praying, they were praying. Almost an hour, she sneaks. We heard sound. As soon as she made that sound, everyone in our hospital to that emergency, I rushed outside. They came with stretcher, they put her on there and carry her inside. And they told me I shouldn't enter. Only my father can enter. And my father entered. They told me she was on ICU. She in coma. I was there still calling bishops. They came, they were praying.
Sorry, people. All of the time that woman was Osa, when she took her mother to the first clinic, took her to the second clinic, took her to Redemption, before carrying her to Ahmadiyya, before carrying her to JFK. If the system is not cruel, that woman would have been alive. They will bring her in, start to administer the proper medical, procedure. And they were going to know that whether she was in coma or she was not in coma, what they could do, what they could not do. They were going to do that. Now, I told you I was going to explain a story to you. I'm not going to be exact with the area because there's some information I want to keep. I don't want to put it out there. It was during the war. It was during the war. During the Taylor, during the lead war. The lead war. There is this fellow who, we're all together and stuff like that. And this guy got shot. One of these reckless, foolish rebels, they shot him. When they shot this guy, he fell. And the guy who did the shooting was a small boy. The boy who did the shooting, he panicked and he ran away from the scene. The man fell. When the man fell, there was a lady around the area. It happened on Jamaica Road. Yeah, it did. That thing happened on Jamaica Road, the thing I'm telling you. So he got shot and he fell. Yes. Go ahead. He fell and they called this lady who was, like almost like a nurse in the area. When she tested him, she said there was no way. We took this fellow to on Jamaica Road. They get a Muslim clinic. There's a clinic there called Muslim Clinic. Those of you who know Jamaica Road area, a Muslim clinic, right? The junction that going towards how you call the place, Garden of Prayer. We took him to the hospital, to that clinic there. The first lady that came, I was there present. The first lady that came, she did whatever she had to do. She said, "They men gone, they men die." His family member who was with us at the time came out crying. The second nurse came. She do whatever she had to do. So no, because he was bleeding. Say no, the man he gone. For some reason, I don't know why I was there. I don't know why I was there. And I was right in that place. In the Muslim clinic. That thing happened in Muslim clinic. 2000, I think 2001. Yeah, 2001. Yeah, 2001. They led war. 2001. I was in that place. The second nurse came. She said, "No way, the man finished." The third nurse said, "The man finished." So I was there in that place waiting. I don't know, for some reason, I don't know what I was waiting for. I don't really know. Up to today, I can't recall what I was waiting for. I was in that place waiting when two of the nurses came. They said, "He gone." I was just sitting, just in the place, looking at this person. And then while I was in the place, I just, he starts shaking on the bed. He starts shaking on the bed, like something electrocute him. He start shaking. I yell and I call. They had a doctor there, I think Mr. Kuiah. He was an elderly man. Yeah, say, he's shaking, I had the doctor ran in the place. When he ran in the place, some other nurses followed him. The guy was still oozing blood from the place he was shot. He was still oozing. So quick, they had to do what they had to do from there. He asked me to get out. And that's how I got out. They did whatever. They said we should wait. They were there until the next day. They were able to put, whatever they were able to do. The next day, I visited this person. He was alive. He was even responding. He said, you people had to bring food, but you just bring liquid something, for him to drink. He survived that particular thing. He survived it. It was later, he died. Anyway, later he died. But he died from this accident. They were going, like I said, I don't want to explain all of the story because I know some of the people around the place, they are listening, they are following. So I don't want to explain everything. But later he died. This person died later. But he did not die because of that wound. The wound was healed and every other thing. In fact, at a certain point in time, we used to refer to him as the living dead. But later on, he did his own thing, whatever, and then that happened. So I have seen it before. Me. I say any other person, I say me. Prince, I've seen it before. So imagine this lady, they left her out there. If she was going to be under some kind of medical observation in the clinic or in the hospital, you think that thing was going to happen? They were going to know that this is a coma. They were going to see, the people are medical people, they were going to see something that will trigger some kind of information and say, no, that woman's in there, something going on. Probably, it's just coma or so. Let's do some medical observation. But they didn't do it. They left her right outside. No, that's not me saying it. I'm going to put the number up here. And I want for you to call after we listen to this. Let me just play this portion we listening to it. And I want to take call.
If they were alive, I believe they would have done something about it because they were all eager to help me. Since Dagonti and the rest of her team she had there, they came to talk to me. And they all said the same thing from the 4 places I went to before going to GFK. They said no life. That was what happened. And then when Etia Blacko came to me, all the decisions started coming. They said, let's pray. There was a prayer line with bishops, with prophets started praying. They prayed for 4 hours. Even before they took her inside, people were praying, they were praying, they were praying, they were praying. Almost an hour, she sneaks. We heard sound. As soon as she made that sound, everyone in our hospital to that emergency, I rushed outside. They came with stretcher, they put her on it and carry her inside. And they told me I shouldn't enter. Only my father can enter. And my father entered. They told me she was on ICU. She in coma. I was there still calling bishops. They came, they were praying inside. I don't know what happened inside. I didn't go inside. They put me in car and brought me home. Say she's in coma. I had to go get some of her things. When I came and met a pack, people already, people knew before I even got to know.
You're listening to this story, my people. The number is up here. Those of you who, one way or the other, have some medical background or you've worked with people, there are a few things that I want to find out from you. Is it normal that when you take people to the hospital, that they will leave them outside in the car, the doctor then will come outside and can pull whatever they get to pull and then to can test them, and will not allow them in? They will just can't test them and then pronounce, and then they say find your level to go. Is it normal? Is it normal that all the time that person will be outside while they're doing whatever they're doing and not carry them in? This is the number to call. I really want to hear from you people today. Let's have this conversation. especially those of you who have the experience, you have taken family member to hospital or whatever the case is. I'm begging you, this is the number: 443-991-3356. Please call me. Let me hear from you. This is normal. The way Miracle Kettle was treated, according to her daughter, if this is normal, that they will not admit you in the hospital, they will just put you, or you will just be in a car, they take whatever thing and put it to your heart or put it to your hand and just pronounce you and say, you'll move on. Is this normal? Again, that's the number to call. I want to hear from you before we move to the next issue. 443-991-3356. I really, really appreciate you calling. Again, 443-991-3356 is that number to call. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you, please. I want to hear from you. If you can also call me on WhatsApp, I will appreciate it. For those of you who can call directly and you want to call on WhatsApp, just add +1. Wherever you are, just add +1 and then 443-991-3356 and call me. Whether be it on WhatsApp or on direct line, I'm going to take the call. Let me hear from you. Let's take 1 or 2 calls. Let's hear from you whether this thing is normal. Even if you are not a health practitioner, but you work in a human service area, you at least attended to people or you have taken people to areas. Let's hear from you. What you think of this thing that happened to this particular Miracle Kettle? Is it normal that the system will refuse you from entering the hospital? The only time they ran with stretcher was when she made that sound. Let's hear from you. Again, the number to call is 443-991-3356. You can call us on this number and let's hear from you. Especially those of you who are listening very keenly. Let's hear from you. Again, the number is right there. The number to call is right there. I don't want to waste time on this. We're going to give the next few minutes, 1 or 2 minutes. I want to hear from you why we are giving you the number, or while we await your call. Let's play one of our music here. Let's play one of our music here. While we await the call, we are waiting for your call. 443-991-3356. That number to call.
For all the things I've been through, the Lord has favored me.
This is one of our songs.
The Lord has favored me.
Again, give us a call. Let's hear from you. Whether on WhatsApp or directly.
The Lord has changed my life.
Let's hear from you.
Change my life, change my status, change my family. The Lord has favored me. I never see anyone who can be like my God. Who can love me like you do? Who will turn my life around?
Yeah. Reverend Allen.
My story.
Man.
Love me so. I want you to see for me. Love me so. Bless my life. You see for me. You are great. Away.
So like I said, those of you who, is it normal for medical facility to leave the patient or whatever outside administer whatever they're supposed to administer and just pronounce and say, no way, they want it finished? Was it normal what they did, according to her daughter? Took her mother to 4 different places. And all of the doctors, they all came out. Whether they are real doctor, they are medical people, they came out to test and they pronounced, they say she was gone. They did not take her in. But the story that she's explaining when they went to JFK, while they were even outside praying for 4 hours, she sneezed. Before they could even run with stretcher to carry her in, said she was in coma and etc. And that was that. Is this normal? So let's hear from you. You can give us a call. We'll take this music for at least some 1-2 minutes, and then we'll move on to the next.
I wonder what I do that make you love me so. From the village of nowhere, you fed something out of my love, yeah. You never asked for my degree, my educational background before you bless me. Jehovah, you are more than what people say. I asked you for one, God, you gave me double. I say I asked you for one, you gave me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My God of double love for my troubles, double lifting for my shame, double traveling testimony connections. My God of double, just yeah, that double,
Again, we say our DPS condolences to the family of Miracle Ketor, Atina Barkley, Just Prince Sherman, and all who've gone before us. Our DPS condolences. Our DPS condolences. My people, I want us to move to the next issue that has to do with the behavior of the Liberian government in this whole drug saga. I want us to discuss this. It's important that we all look at this from a realistic standpoint and don't try to, sugarcoat things. From the very onset of the discovery of the understated drug, a $50 million drug, it was understated to 19.2 million. You see, how do you know that the government has something that they are hiding or want to politicize it? My love, Jatu, how are you, Mama? I want to welcome you. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. That's my lovely Jatu right here. Thank you so much, Mama. Thank you. So I want to welcome my sister Helena Ba. How are you? Jatu, you are highly welcome. My own brother, Vani P. Sherman. Thank you so much for joining us. Ma Mary Gonga Son. Thank you for your presence. We appreciate you. Thank you so very kindly. We want to say you are welcome. Joshua Kamara, how are you? Emmanuel Kuiah, thank you so much from Bond County joining us. We appreciate you. Morris Masikwe, thank you so much for your presence. I mean, all of you who are joining us, we want to say thank you. Helena Ba, how are you, Mama? I hope you are doing great, well, and fine. Thank you so, so very kindly. I appreciate you, Sis Helena. My regards to you and the family. Thank you so much. It's always a privilege for us to have you here. Thank you. Thank you. For some of us, we said from the very beginning that this government was never sincere with the people of Liberia. Never. But never sincere with the people of Liberia. And the reason why we said it from the very get-go was because of the pronouncement that the government made concerning this understated drug, the first burst, the 19.2 according to government. There is nowhere on the planet Earth that you will tell us that you are sincere when you start with lies. It almost like, take for an example, a relationship. Any relationship that starts with lies, that relationship is bound to fail. Because you want to impress the woman, you go to borrow coat suit, neta, sneakers, to come and show that, yeah, you are the best dressed. Or you go to borrow car, that, yeah, you are well to do. Or you just talk and just lie. Be very careful. Anybody who starts a relationship or whatever business with lies, that will crumble. It will not go anywhere. This whole drugs business, the government started it with lies. And that's the reason why I listen to people who say, oh, you must trust the government. How you will not trust? How will we trust the government when the government continue to prove that they are not trustworthy to themselves when they are putting out lies? How will we trust the government? From the very get-go, we were informed by this government that the entire drugs, the entire the first $19 million drugs, they told us that, oh, some of the people who were involved, they said our lie. These people were never involved. They said they were never involved. They said we lying on people's name. At the end of the day, they arrived at the same place we were. They say, yeah, the people, they are involved, but the people, they ran away. So how do you think we will believe this government when you started the whole thing online? Gregory Coleman went before the senator. He went before the senator. He went before the senator. And when Gregory Coleman was asked certain question, Gregory Coleman told the senator, he said, my people, I think they're not true. They asked him about some of the people who were involved in the drugs. Oh, people then are just hungry people, they're just small transporter. The man who that school man, he just go do a transporting. See a fire, you are welcome. How are you, Mama? I hope you are doing great, well, and fine. So how will we trust the government when you begin this whole thing online? I want to use this time to welcome my brother who have joined us. My brother Jake, how are you, Chief?
Thank you, brother. How are you? And thank you to the follower once again. How the 26 fever
Well,
in America?
the 26 is there, my brother, here, you know. You know how you looking like now, brother. They play
You know,
one day out of your work side or Sunday. But anyway, we thank God.
but you know what? Let me say something. You know what made the 26 last year was on top. You know what make it dull this time? I will say something to you. Probably like followers here following it, we sense it. You know, the way sometimes Liberians in the talk in the interpret things. You know, one boy in Liberia, he was selling door. I think hearing a story going viral. He was selling door medicine. You buy your door medicine to clean your door, dirty door. You know, people in America, they took that whole story. They started, especially the women. That women started their beef here. They started insulting men, doing all kind of things. It went viral. You dirty door. You bring out to we can't bring out all that. It started from America. Especially one woman they call Erica. I know what happened to her. She spread that thing. You know what happened to the end of this thing that was spreading? The minister reacting. You know, like when people that gullible society, not because normally in our society, in the African continent, that men provide for the women. So I know because of frustration or some other women, because the relationship ain't happy for them or things change around. A lot of men in that country, they carry a lot of women in America. They disappoint them, but they're not crying on social media. Because few men that they carry in America and disappoint them, they took the whole social media on a stage. What happened to a backfiring at 50? The men start reacting. Who can provide for women in Africa? That's also men. Family. Then you causing the men, the whole social media on blade, dirty door, men this, men that. So the men get the gain cut too, and they say, okay, we'll see how this 26 or whatsoever will make it better. So that why you see it different now. Imagine the fever last year. Davido they all perform our thing, the wear the Liberian flair, Liberian jersey, but one of the best 26 ever. But because they interpret our God's that boy's story, they started demeaning Liberian men. That's the problem I get. They don't demean foreigner, but Liberian men, they start bashing us. And if we look at the society, Liberian men, one of the most finest people in the continent, in the whole African continent. Now, I was be honest on the platform. Nigerian men made that women a prostitute. But you not see Liberian men made women prostitute. But Liberian men did sell that women, and we all know the story, Ghanaians, everything. But the audacity of our beautiful sisters and our women, our entity, they don't honor Liberian men. They get all Liberian men and cheat. Go to other society. If you see how they treat that women don't bow down to them. A reality here, we all travel around the world. Nigerian men are treating them like nothing. But you never see Nigerian girls in bashing. But Liberian women get the audacity to be bashing Liberian men who don't take care of Liberian women. The problem Liberian men are taking care of Liberian women in our country because no job opportunity. But Liberian men are one of the funniest and better people in the African continent, in the West African continent. That be real here. We are travel all around. They don't treat that women, they guys for different nationalities, they treat that women are nothing. They serve them, they do everything. Liberian men can make breakfast for you in bed. While you sleeping, they cook. But because opportunity not there, we find our society different to day, no job opportunity. So most of the men, because of hardship, they abandon that responsibility. But deeply, Liberian men cannot abandon that responsibility. That's why we're one of the best unique and classic Liberian men in the world. But our society, our women are demean us. Seriously, Prince, that reality I'm talking here. So they brought that story.
What the demeaning you got to do with the people 26?
Yeah, that's why Liberian men react to them. You call it men dirty door. You call it men dirty door. They just echoing it. So Liberian men say, oh, you're echoing it. You're not getting shishi from us. So that's why the 26 is tough. Because what would they provide? You know, that makes real sense. The men are spending a small more money in Liberia to take care of people, this and that relationship, whatsoever. But then they all on their own social media. But look at what I'm saying now. Look at the reality. Why this difficult this year? Why the 26 is difficult? Because why the thing they brought on the social media it gone viral. So like women are responding now. That's why it's making the country is hard. The country is difficult for them. Nobody spending money on them.
Anyways.
But you saw the video you saw that story, the dirty door story. Everybody take it.
Yeah. I
That
see
one boy just sending a door medicine like bro say you clean your dirty door, because Jordan, when I get rabies, all these things, they take it now, they take it for insult. And who they bashing? They bashing so Liberian men. So the Liberian men to responding and they say, but okay, the way you are saying we did it, Jordan, we did with that. You are not getting our own sin. We did it, yeah. So the way they did it, Jordan, you say you asking for money. So the how that people responding all around the world.
Okay, anyway, that's your own version of the story there.
Mm.
That's your own version of the story, but that it is what it is. But my brother, I don't know if you're following, we play our sister, uh, Miracle Keto the late, her daughter, you know,
Yeah,
her
but
death.
what they upset say for the girl? What he ready kill her, Prince?
According to what her daughter explained, she and her
Her
mother were also,
mom or daughter? Okay, daughter.
no, according to what her Miracle daughter explained, she and her mother was at home, they were having some conversation, and she said, my eyes turning me, my eyes turning, and she fell off. So immediately she fell off. She called for car, put her in keke because it's like the car, she could not get the car, so she put her mother in keke and took her mother to the nearby clinic. And when she reached there, the people came out, put whatever they had to put on her, took that thing from her ear, I don't know what kind of scope or whatever it is, and they said she was dead. She took her mother from there and carried her mother to Redemption Hospital, one of the biggest on the Bushra Island. The doctors came out and put the whatever they had to put on her, that thing you can put to their ear, or stethoscope or whatever they call it. And at the end of the day, they told her that her mother was dead. She took her mother to Ahmadiyya Clinic on the Bushra Island there, and the same thing. And she took her mother to JFK. And according to her, she took her mother to JFK. The doctors, there were some nurses that came out, and from there the doctor came out, tested her, put whatever, tried to test her pulse while she was in the keke, and they pronounced her dead. So according to the daughter, she called other people, and other people were there praying on the phone. Other people were there praying while they were outside. They didn't enter the clinic. They didn't enter the DFK. They were outside while they were praying. The mother sneezed. The mother that is say dead, she sneezed. It's here. So when the mother sneezed, I'm very sure, people start making noise. Oh, the mother. The king would stretcher, pour on the stretcher, and took her in. And later they said she was in coma. And what that was really, I'm sorry that you didn't listen to it from the beginning, but what was really scary was, according to the daughter, all of the place that she went, especially at JFK, they could not allow her mother inside. They put her mother outside for almost 4 hours. So the question that I asked was, is it normal that when people take people to the hospital, that they don't allow them in, they just put them outside? Let me, because if it costs for us to go over this, we'll go over the Jake. Let me play the video from the daughter, and I want you to listen to it very keenly. I want to play the video from the daughter. It's a 4 minutes video. And what I was saying was that the system failed this girl and her mother. So let's play the video, and I want you to listen very keenly to this. For those of you that just come, it's also an opportunity for you to listen. Listen to this video.
My mom fell off Wednesday morning. Before every one of us in the house, I was confused. I was waiting for the driver to come. There was no driver, so I stopped here in front of my house. Then we left. When we left from here, with her, we went at Global Hospital first. Beyond Puerto Junction. Global said, no life, we should go Redemption. already rushed at redemption. When at redemption to the emergency ward, the doctors came, they rushed to the KK. At first, I thought when somebody go to the hospital, they would take them inside, but from global, the doctor can examine the person first. The doctor examined at redemption, the second place we went, and the doctor called me inside and said, let's go inside. The doctor said, no life. I said, how can you say no life? I was having a conversation with my mom, and she said, her acting, she rolled her eyes, and that was it. She left. So we're just having conversation. That report is not for me. I left retention. I went to Sayota to Mawa, or I don't know which one, Amatia, which one is there. The same thing. I went Fata with my mom. He said the same thing. I rushed to JFK. Before I got to JFK, I was in touch with like my vice president. He was telling me, and he sent me a number. He says one of the musician's number. She works at JFK. So I called her. She said, I'm waiting for you. When I got at JFK, she had 2 other nurses with her waiting for me at the entrance to the emergency ward. Before the KK could even reach there, they rushed to me. Oh yes, she did. They all rushed to me, put me down. They ran to her in a KK. And when the doctor did whatsoever, they brought something to check. I saw the doctor panicking. I saw the doctor panicking. I hope maybe JFK will tell me, say, let carry her inside. The doctor said, let me talk to you. I said, no, don't talk to me. I'm going. I said, they're going to say, Stella, it really, she tried to give me hope. I said, your boy inside, your boy inside. I said, she's gone. I said, she's gone. When I went to JFK, the nurses were waiting for me. I saw them rushing. If they were alive, I believe they would have done something about it because they were all eager to help me. Since they're going to, and the rest of her team she had there, they came to talk to me. And they all said the same thing from the 4 places I went to before going to JFK. They said no life. That was what happened. And then when Etia Blacko came to me, all the decisions started coming. They said, let's pray. There was a prayer line with bishops, with prophets started praying. They prayed for 4 hours. Even before they took her inside, people were praying, they were praying, they were praying, they were praying. Almost an hour, she sneaks. We heard sound. As soon as she made that sound, everyone in our hospital to that emergency, I rushed outside. They came with stretcher, they put her on it and carry her inside. And they told me I shouldn't enter. Only my father can enter. And my father entered. They told me she was on ICU. She in coma. I was there still calling bishops. They keep.
Jake, you're listening to this sister. And I want to play a video here. This video, we always play it. But I want to play this video before you give your analysis. There is something that's very consistent. All of the places that she took her mother, they did not allow the mother in the hospital. They were in the car, say the woman finished. But I want us to listen to what Mr. Boyka said here.
What we do is for you. And you can't just be sitting there and say anything that people do is all right. It's not all right. It's going to change. It's going to be for your children's future. It's going to be for good schools, good medical services. Every community will make sure they will have good medical services for our people. And you will begin to see it. You will begin to see it. And people who work in those places, they must make sure that they will work in the interest of people and they will be paid.
My brother Jake, you're listening to the story of Miracle Keto daughter. Earlier when I spoke, I said the system failed this woman. The system killed her. But my brother, after listening to this, what is your take on this? Let's hear from
you. Yeah, Prince. I know you know that woman very well, and to the followers that are listening. Sorry to that family. May also rest in peace. But Prince, I will admit, as news I always say on the platform here, Liberia naturally, if we're facing the reality, we're in deep trouble. I will always say to Liberians here, I will always say to Ron, I used to appreciate our healthcare system. The old is burying the young. Our healthcare system, one of the poorest in the West African region. Deplorable healthcare system ruined. The legislature need to take the bull by the horn to revitalize our healthcare system, put it to that part. We live in a modern era. Health is life. You live in the West, I live in the West. The people, the whole political foundation built on a healthcare system. It's that system they built. But for our nation, Prince, many may also rest in peace. But many people have passed away this situation here in the kind of manner, probably cardiac arrest and other things then. But believe me, Prince, our healthcare system is one of the poorest. All our politics we preach in our Liberia there. If we cannot build our healthcare system, the country bound to fail, and the country is failing. There's a renowned gospel celebrity, a gospel artist, known by a lot of people in the Republic of Liberia, from hospital to hospital, from hospital to hospital. And she not survived. Yeah, but I will say something today. I will say something here tonight. I will say this, Prince. Two things can happen as any data around the world. I live in the Western world. They get something called cardiac arrest, an accident. You can die from them directly. But beside these two things, let me tell you today, I will say, hey, yeah, nobody can get further and die. It's not possible. As any doctor, I'm not talking about Liberian doctors. Better ask questions, people in the West. Go to doctor and ask them. Let me tell you something that one of the things we don't know about, Prince. Sickness. I know about medicine. Crazy. Ask anybody in Europe yet. Sickness are engulfed us for many years. Let me tell you the problem of our society. Liberian people don't do checkup. We don't go to hospital. We don't go to the doctor to take our blood, to take our urine, to take this thing. We just living all type of way in our country. We don't do checkup. Some people don't do checkup 3, 4, 5 years. They believe that you see them healthy. But in life, you got to do checkup. You got to go to your doctor. They got to take your blood. If it's, let me tell you, Satan don't catch you today, you die today. It's not possible. A myth. The Satan that spread within your body. It destroys the immune system. Then it lit. When people get to find it, oh, now I knew you were sick long time. But our society, besides cardiac arrest, in accident, no sickness can catch you today, you die. The same day, no. That's something problem in you. Everybody that working on this earth here, Prince, take it from me, they can do their own funnies. Everybody that on the planet gets some kind of sickness within them. Nothing can bring up most of the sicknesses, that stress, that depression. That's why you can see people we can see the Western world fighting a peace of mind. The stress and the frustration, all these things will wake up some sickness in people. They start to emerge. But nobody can just die. The thing that you sick today, you die. No. They must rather do the funnies. maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong. I ask a lot of doctors in this country. I'm talking about cardiac arrest and accident. These things normally happen. But a lot of Liberians, they don't do checkup. So when the sinners start to it will spread in there, it will be many, many years. Then when the sinner destroy the immune system now, then you just see they carry the person to the hospital. It's late. Then when you can say, oh, they wish that person. No, they don't wish nobody. They wish nobody. Sinners are in everybody. It depends. If you go to the doctor will take your blood. Through the blood, they don't know a lot of sickness in this world. You don't know a lot of sickness in this world. Through the blood. Now you read, I said the blood, they take it to a real laboratory. That's how they can find all these sicknesses. Then the doctor will diagnose you and put you on medication. Then from there, you can start fighting it to survive. But majority of Liberians, we don't put our health first. Health is life. May also rest in peace. But probably the way they get explain this particular thing, attaining this and that, and cardiac arrest. No. That's something was bothering her, but the miracle woman probably should never do checkup. I will be honest here. Nobody wish her. Nobody play for me. When I explain to the daughter, explaining, people die with sickness. People get engulfed with a lot of sickness. They don't need to check up. Many, you see the Western world. Sometimes they go do that checkup. They do not that blood to the laboratory. They don't get that findings. They say, oh, you get this. They put their own medication. For our society, we need to revitalize our healthcare system. We have one of the poorest healthcare systems in the West African region. It's been existing many years. But at this particular thing here, once you play a video for the president, don't even mention that video. It was just a political rhetoric for him to come to power. I will make if you go down in the same video here, we play it many times. Oh, make insurance free for Liberians. Or everybody don't get insurance. No, you don't even have the money to get insurance. The same president, he don't leave the country to go outside for medical. You know, go to China, you go to other places for a medical. Lot of leaders in the African region, especially our country, minister, deputy, all these guys, they don't leave out of the country to go for medical to find funding because they don't put in millions of dollars to infuse millions of dollars into our healthcare system. If you can look at all the hospitals we're building in the country now, they don't even want to finish the hospital. Health is left. If you don't have health, your people cannot survive. If you want to even construct, you want to build new things, then the people gotta be strong, fit, good, healthy, then they construct. But one of the things about the nation followers is our healthcare system. It's one of the poorest. It's been existing since many leaders have passed over. So for me, we need to put all our energy in our healthcare system. The legislature, most of the budget are made for different funding things. They need to divert that budget to the healthcare system. Revitalize. Look at they can go places like Ghana for healthcare. You think Ghana will be better than us? We're the oldest independent nation, small population. We got to build our healthcare system. Even in the Republic of Liberia, I brought a lot of statistics down here before. We don't even have top heart clinic. Over 250,000 Liberians suffering from serious heart problem from the age of 40 going forward. If we don't do nothing about the healthcare system, most of them they will take it from me one day. Most of them will go blind. They get different heart problem, catalyst, all these things in bothering us because our system, the kind of background we come from playing water. So we need to build our healthcare system. It's a rebusting. There's a cry to the nation. Because if you don't have a good healthcare system, your people perish. Your people will die. Leaders will die. Relatives will die. There's not a leadership thing. There's not a common people thing. There's not a poor thing. It can happen to everybody. The differences now, the ministers, all these people in high places, They get medicine to go to they get money to go to places like India, other places, then they can go to. But if the government can infuse in the legislature, when they pass the budget and direct themselves and put millions of dollars, infuse millions in our healthcare system, citizens will live longer. Because other countries not playing magic, they infuse money into the healthcare system. They want a celebrity. And while government should have done, they should bring somebody, they must do autopsies on a particular woman. She's celebrity. I will give you an example. When Michael Jackson passed away, we knew what came Michael Jackson. She's a celebrity, she's an influencer, she's top woman in the country. Everybody get level in life, left get class. She's a celebrity. The government need to do findings. You don't to know where kill her. They do the autopsy, then we will know what kind of sickness kill her. But the problem battling our nation, Grispe died. Grispe died in the country. Minister Grispe under the Unity Party, nobody know today. Nobody know where killed Grispe. Prince Johnson passed away. Nobody know what killed Prince Johnson. How what Tata leaders will die in the country? Then nobody know. A man died, I told you, a senator from North Carolina or South Carolina. Greg, Lise, he died. Everybody know what killed him. They take up to say on a senator. The government, the legislature, the Congress, because he's a high-ranking man. He served the nation, he worked for the nation. These kind of people die in the country. We don't know the guy from the yellow machine died. No autopsy. It's scary. I can remember vividly Liberians. Princess Copper died. They protest in that country under George Weah. George Weah got angry. They started accusing the president and his surrogate. They killed Princess Copper. The man brought people in that country. They did an autopsy. What she died from? She died from tuberculosis. The sickness was in her a long time, but people never knew. That's what I'm trying to say. A lot of Liberians working with sickness in our country. Officials of government, whatsoever, people, poor people, middle class. The senator engulfed there, is spread and destroy the immune system is late. Nobody wish that. If we can build we can fire hard and find out money, bring investors in the country that can build hospital, build our clinic, build these days. We live in a modern world now. Liberia is the poorest. We are suffering. Medically, we are suffering. If we want to build our healthcare system, you would keep my video one day. The youth, the dying, the old burying the young. Seriously, the old are burying the young because we get one of the poorest healthcare systems in the West African region. But may also rest in peace. Until the government do autopsy, then we will know where kill, how she died and where kill her. They shouldn't let her body slap. Even the church, the council of churches, all these people, they can bring somebody to know where kill that woman. Then they will explain to her where kill her. But for me, what I know, a daughter say her attending and cardiac arrest. Yeah, people can die from cardiac arrest and other things and that. Something or following her long term.
Thank you. So, fellow Liberian, that is it, from his end. Usually people talk about, cardiac arrest, maybe they will say, they had, and the rest of it. But like I said from the beginning, I am not a medical practitioner. I have not worked in that area. So I don't know whether it was, cardiac arrest or it was whatever it was. I cannot say, whether it was or it wasn't. But again, what we are focusing on is how this woman was left out. I mean, all the places that she went, to the extent that I say, oh yeah, they pronounce her there, But she reached to the place now, but she started coughing after the people were praying. She started coughing, and then they had to take her in. They say she's in coma. I want to believe that if from the very initial, when she took her mother to the first area, or even to redemption, if they were going to allow that woman in and conduct a proper medical, maybe
Yes.
examination, they were going to discover that no, the woman here, she is, she's in coma, and they were going to administer the rightful medical, maybe procedure to be able to resuscitate her or so, and we're never going to be talking about death. But unfortunately, the system failed her. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they could not even allow her in. Imagine all the time she said people were praying for 4 hours. The woman was still also. It was when
Wow.
she called people, they start running, coming, you know. So it is what it is. But my brother Jake, there is another sad story. And I know this should be the last, but I want us to start from this. And I want to put the setting out here for people to look at it. This is the police director, Egon Kuiah, addressing the media on a very critical issue. The first thing you look at this man's demeanor. Look at somebody will say, his physique, his body language. You are giving major briefing about this issue of drugs in Liberia and people who were connected to it. But I want us to listen first. I want you to watch the video, my people. Let's look at this video. Look, you will see that. Look, you can see guilt in the people's faces. You can see unprofessionalism displayed at the best. You can see politics in this thing. So let's listen to this very few minutes of Egon Kuiah. There are very few minutes of Egon Kuiah. I want us to listen to this.
Supporting the investigation from the death of us. We say thank you because every time we need something out there, you're there running to be able to break the story. I ask that you all break from that mindset that if it leads, it leads. Let it be based on truth. Let it be based on good evidence only. And I want to share something with you all right now that we are just uncovered. In this investigation, the integrity of this institution, government, which all of us, it's our government, the people of Liberia, the integrity of this government rests heavily on it. So anyone who does anything to compromise this investigation will answer to the law and face the full weight regardless of whoever you are, where you are assigned, or whatever your responsibilities and goals are in law enforcement. As such, with this ongoing investigation, we just discovered that those who we have arrested here, there were officers here within the police, apart from those who have been, who are all the media out there, connected to this investigation. Today, we also investigated, we also found out more senior officers who became compromised in this investigation, not in the whole drug side itself, but in the investigation, to provide some comfort for those who are being arrested and brought in. He has admitted to receiving $10,000, and as such, 106 Johnny D is relieved of his post with immediate effect. He has been turned over to the professional standards. Interdicted will be investigated, subsequently turned over for criminal investigation. If he's found guilty, if he's found culpable and charged, he will be filed in the court as well. In that case, we have also instructed that the 111, the Deputy Commissioner for Intelligence, Interpol, and Criminal Investigation, will step up immediately and take his place. There's all police officers, all law enforcement officers who are part of this investigation. There's a clear warning to each and every one of you. Nobody will have your officers here and try to do anything unethical, but I will bring this government to public disrepute. There's the people's police, the people's government. We stand ready, we stand prepared to make sure that we follow this thing wherever the evidence leads. And I can say this to the people, the chips before where this investigation continues, anyone connected will be subsequently arrested and prosecuted in accordance with the law. Thank you.
Yes, it's been in the public.
Yeah.
You're listening to Egon
Mm.
Kuiah. This is a very shocking news, a very shocking one. The people who should be providing protection, the people who should be protecting us and ensuring that the law is followed, these people are involved themselves in the drugs trade or in the dealing of drugs from collecting money. They are no longer interested in protecting their character, the nation integrity, but rather they are interested in putting money in their pockets. And what is even more scaring, these people are all body to the police director. Some of these people, he called them in. Some of them were taken from the police force because of their character, etc., etc. And he called them in. And these are the people that he built around him. According to people in the police force, Gregory Kuiah has built a hegemony around himself. And all of the people that he built around him, these are the people that are involved in this. These are the names that are involved in it. My brother Jake, let's hear from you. This whole drugs issue. Go ahead, while I attend to something here.
Yeah, Prince and the followers. This is Vla. La people say Vla. La Vla. He's just portray. Let me tell you something. Those, the followers, the sedition that follow this platform, you shouldn't be carried away. We have seen this play before. Greco Como. Let me ask you a question, Labirish. Where the DA people? This is Vla. You're gonna mark my video. You're gonna mark my statement. Nothing will come from all of these things. That man that he said they arrested whatsoever joining man that took $10,000 bribe, he will be the only man. They will put this thing on the roll. Let me tell you something, Liberian people. You shouldn't be gullible. We're not stupid yet. You see the president of the Republic of Liberia, they kind of huge drug situation. Over half of $250 million or $250 million drugs, or almost $500 million drugs. The president, all these things are going on in the country. He even made statement to address his nation here concerning the judge boss, that BBC, all these nations, all the institutions, the media institutions around the world are carrying. You're lucky or not, Liberia is a just hope. They shouldn't divert any form here. The Unity Party, they were selling all the drugs in this country. They were lying on the former president here, surrogate. They knew that what God revealed them today to the world. They had the drugs paying everything. They did it in drugs. Everything that going down in that country. Let me tell you that when they want to get busted, number drugs are passing that country on that watch, send it to power. Drug is the order of the day of the Unity Party. The Manaka Joe, you Liberian people. Greco Common, that thing is saying on our platform, the thing is saying at the police department, Avla, nothing will happen. If the president really wants to solve the drugs thing, he will set up. He will ask a justice minister. He will not compromise the drugs thing. They will set up investigation. Different body, independent body. Greco Common will all be questioned. Down to everybody. He read him man that he brought back to the police. All of them were in the bribe. You saw the video circulating. So you think you will just get ready and take that bribe with all the concern of the police RG? Liberian people, I told you people, the country is broke. Liberia is broke. Liberia is a poor nation. So these are the dealings of the Unity Party. The president made one statement here. All the security apparatus. First of all, the president should ask questions. How the drugs enter the nation? How it enter? Are you people sleeping? How it enter? Now to say they catch it to the various border points. And you say, yeah, the drug was coming. Yeah, the president, the government sees the drugs. No. It enter in the country for months and months. Liberians, you shouldn't be caught away. Let me tell you something. Some of us living here with no how people busted tons of cocaine in Europe here. The drugs, imagine they kind of truck the broad to take that drugs in our house. Then, how it enter? You see that just one time, they took transportation to carry that drug to they see transportation and they knew different type of transportation to carry that drug to that particular house. Imagine. So the drugs been in our country for days and weeks and months. I just the security tip off and other things for the international community. And that is the thing been on for many, many years. Now why they not fighting George? So Gregory Como statement, when I carry you away, I call it Vla. Nothing will happen. The president never made statement. The president should kind of address, make one small statement concerning the whole thing. Let's know, you shouldn't be fool. We play a video here concerning the first year, the DA guy from he told you people of the executive branch of government involved. He says a lucrative business. Soon as our guy made that statement, he blew whistle. What happened is sacking. So the executive branch of government, all of them involved in that just being where the president, but now, where the tinting your government ugly, the president will be angry by now. Greco, the DEA, the Greco Common Order should be suspended by now. They should be suspended by now, pending investigation with no salary. The president should make it listen to me. Now, I suspending all of your, and you suspended Kromani. Why now the big case here? How they just enter the top player in a security apparatus? If the president have the guts, if nothing on this president, if nothing will implicate him and his family, he should get the guts to suspend this guy. But he will never, because if he made mistake, if he family in the cookie jar, and he tried to suspend them, Liberia Bandora box, they will expose everything. So you can never, but rare great society, Gregory Common is suspended. DA boss, all of them suspended because they just entered the country. Now to say they just enter before you go catch the jaws. So Liberia are just up. So pray. The video cannot take me away. We take only gullible people away. They are the key players on the jaws here. The men are $10,000 bribe. The men that in your inner circle that you brought back to the police. You know why you brought the men back? To do all your daily job. You go move from beyond your prince. God making the unity party naked. Because why? They lie on George Weah. Come on hunting them. They lie on the men for many, many years. Whole George Weah bringing George in the country. They're falling flat on their faces. God destroying them from all angles. We see nothing here. The thing that will leak up before 2029, Liberian people will buy. Yeah, the George story. The George story, another story then will come. You will hear it from their own circle. They will confess. They will confess that they can't handle the country. The country is in disarray. Liberians are hot for George followers. So you shouldn't be carried by Gregory Commons story. Everything that they did wrong, lie on the past government, are hunting them today. Nobody reporting it to the international community. That the battle they fought against George Weah because they wanted to come to power. And God making them to be naked. When the pastor told the war, when the Nigerian pastor told people that they got confused, they are confused. Confused group of people. They're not finding nothing happening for them. So, Prince, you can come in, but I call it Vla. Nothing will happen. 19 million Liberian called us with a small money like 19 million. When they had, they said that 19 million. Well, some all know that over 50 million out of 40 some million out of. They're not addressing it. Then the boss they 1 year. Then you think they will bring somebody top on government from the top that executive branch of government to bring them to book? No. He will just saffron the Liberian people. After 2 weeks, 3 weeks, Liberian people will go ahead. They start talking different issues, but naturally, Liberians are dropped up. Yeah,
Well,
they are being disgraced.
Thank you so much, my brother. The news that we are getting from Liberia relative to this issue of drugs is concerning. Our international partners, they are not very comfortable working along with the police director, the LDA director, the immigration director. Remember, this is a joint security operation. It's not just one
Mm-hmm.
sector. And what even shocking is when you look at this entire thing, it's almost like the LDE is nowhere around.
Mm-hmm.
It's the police boss that you are seeing around. The LDA is absolutely nowhere around. We saw this thing in a fire incident. And this is where some of us we are saying that the government is insincere and people are questioning why we are saying that the government is insincere. The reason why Bueka appointed somebody at the fire service is because that person is competent, qualified, and he can adequately brief the public as it relates to fire incident and etc. etc. The reason why Mr. Bueka appointed somebody, whether as an ORC or however they call it at the LDEA, is so that that person can be able to adequately brief the public about what is happening in that particular cycle. But how come that the police have taken over this entire stuff and that the police have taken over? There's so police BB people that they want involved in the Bravi case. No, you get this clear. How come we agree LDA they full of problem? They are involved with it. But how can they put them aside? Then they see police people who Gregory Como every day he gave him briefing. These are the people who hands are caught in the cookies jar. How come? How come? You see, this is just to tell you that look, look, these guys are playing games with the Liberian people. That's what they are doing. They are aware. Gregory Como is fully aware of this entire stuff. All of the people that are around him, all of his men there, I mean, a body, how you call a pair them, all of them, they are implicated in this thing. You see, Gregory Como giving that press announcement, that press briefing was very reluctant. You could see it in his face. Yeah, somebody just he was just talking. He just chose to just talk. No, Boyka cannot tell us that you want to fight drugs and you still get Gregory Como at that particular place. Then you say you're fighting drugs. It's not possible. But the people in the Western world, they get different morals from those of you in Africa. Are we trying to tell us? There was a senator who daughter just used money to go enjoy herself. The noise started. The people say you, quick, you resign. He resigned quick. There was a big person who his wife, in fact, Okante Anthony, who his wife was involved in some kind of altercation. His wife, not him. Because of that, he looked at it for long, knowing very well that I was going. He said, I'm resigning. I can't bear this. All of the people that Gregory Como handpicked. And the reason why he handpicked these people is because he have exclusive confidence in them. Because he confide in them. There are certain information he will not just give to everybody. My brother Jake, you continue to say this. The security system is seriously divided. Everywhere is divided. Country is divided. That's truth. We are seeing this. The people who are bringing the information out, not ordinary people. They are the same people that are in the system. These informations that we can be given, they are the same people that are in the system. Because they do not like the way things are proceeding. They see that the whole entire security system is politicized. So they're putting in people outside. It's a disgrace. It's a shame. But again, I think we have absorbed our
Yeah, but
2
me,
hours.
me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Me ask you security man. The biggest drugs boss in Liberian history are the biggest ever since 1847. Almost $500 million drugs. Let me ask you the real hard question. Why the president of the Republic of Liberia, the chief executive, commanding chief of the armed forces of Liberia, every security apparatus under his wing, why you not addressing the thing that the whole world carrying BBC, everybody? Why the president is silent? The question I'm asking you.
The first thing is, in my view, in my mind,
Mm-hmm.
the president is disappointed. He's going through a state of shock. That is what is happening. He has been briefed by the system about people who are in his government and are involved with this. He's been briefed, but he is shocked. In my view, I might be wrong. He is shocked.
Why in shock? They busted 19 million. 19 million. He addressed it. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, I will come there. That is one. The second issue is that
he not shocked.
He is compromised.
I would differ for, what I say, not shocked. 19 million. They announced it that they were exporting it to come to the Western world. Then in weeks, after, let's say months, then they busted the biggest drugs bust ever in our history. $500 million drug. Over 350, that is over $500 million. Probably billion. Why this a national, it's a serious thing that would defund your government. Prince, let me tell you something. You're not stupid here. How can the president, he been briefed long time? The president should have come back now. BBC, everybody carrying a media institution in Europe. Everybody have carried a Liberia of hope now. Now a small cooking boss here.
And especially
in Africa, why are you not talking? Why are you not talking as the president of the nation? They're thinking your government wrong.
When you declare the nation as a state of emergency on certain issue, you as the president, you got to take charge. You got to take the full, how you call a mantle. You got to be in front of it. Once you declare a state of emergency, it's on your shoulder. It's on you. So this president declared drugs, the pandemic as a national disaster, and that they will take every effort to ensure that they fight it. So for him not to speak, he's compromised.
Wow. You the president? Other than march, other than you remember the world are black, they march to tell the world, say no to drugs. The whole world carry that thing. He is work for in a rally where they pay people then to come. Then they busted the biggest drugs in Liberian history. Then you the president, you march in that gathering to say no to drugs. You sat on the wall. Then today, the thing that busted in the country. Then you the commander, the president of the republic, you got nothing to say. Kofi Hussein briefed you long time. They said, Mr. President, he got every day break, they got to brief the president concerning the nation. They got to brief the president. He got to get aware what happening is so what happened in the nation. Security, wow, different means. They have briefed the president. But why you not talking, say, okay, listen, you are bringing president here. I want to address the nation concerning to clarify to the world that this is not a narco state. This just happened. Why is not judging? Why in silent?
Like I said,
silent me. Let me tell you, silent me. We're not stupid yet. Silent me concern. If the press, listen, all those that are coming up, listen to me. It's a hard print. If the whistleblower told you people, we play video here. Member of the people in the executive branch of government, they know this is a lucrative business. You know when you're talking about, who the top people in the executive branch of government? The president and the vice president. Before the minister then. When you can put in, you can throw them on the bus. After you make that statement, what happened? They sack him. And the president silent for all the while. There is something that not right. The president know what's going on in the country. He's not firing people. He's not making no statement.
I agree with you. And Eric, I want to say welcome, my brother Eric. How are you? I hope you are doing great, well, and fine. Thank you for joining us. Mama Blamo, thank you so much for your presence here. Like I said earlier, the president is compromised. Because the thing is, people
compromised the how. He's a president.
I mean, yeah, that's where I'm going.
People lose he can lose an election because of their drugs. People with CDC taking their whole drugs as a campaign story. We're flecking it to the international world. Nobody will do business with. If they can bring nobody to justice, nobody will do business with this man. And they will not do business with that man. I told you the United Party not dirty. We dirty more than them. We quit all this video, all the police thing that we give to our. Anyway, all in Washington DC parading that the gods of the land, the Athena. Is this our time now to free George Weah? I will tell the president, They lie on you. They charlatan and lie on you. They propagandists and lie on you. Now there is the biggest just boy in Liberian history. If the president do nothing, we're coin it all over the world. We nail them. Nobody will invest in that country. How you go put money in a just nation? The man broke the whole rule of law. He urinated on the Supreme Court of Liberia. No rule of law. Greco Como is the god of Liberia. He's a security chief. He's everywhere. Listen, a citizen, the president of the reformer president nailed the United Party to that game plan. I will ball in my left. I swear to God, we will nail the United Party everywhere. They will respect the men called George Weah. The dummy people go lie on their mayor for nothing. Go lie on this man. Liberia nothing to just hop. We fleck it to Macron. We carry all the video. And the president do it. If he can't make it, if he's not able to do the thing, then he turn the government over. But then we're not going away. Can't go there one is bigger than the 19 million. I will tell the sea. And they say that wish hunting and Maggie and the wish hunting Samuel 20. It's time for us to play the team game to these people. The people are not nasty than us. You're not letting the United Party be that they know they're smarter than us. We flag the draws team here. We're not taking anything lightly. If you go down in Liberia, we'll tell the former president to flag it.
So we have a caller on the line. Let's take this caller. Hello, caller, your name and where you've joined us from. Welcome.
Greetings to you, the dynamic, the man who got the Eagle Hour on the show. Greetings. And this is State Lion Yankon from Fargo, North Dakota.
Welcome, sir. Let's hear from you.
Yes. Yeah, President, we are in trouble. I think we, the citizens, and the rest of the Liberian people realizing that one of the major reasons why President we are walking away from the election and get, and consider and say, okay, I'll take it. It was like a rat trap. President we have set trap for them. And the trap have gotten them. Look, during the time of President we are, some of those lawmakers are in cahoots with the whole drug saga. President we have said all those things. And they were allowing the drugs to go because Unity Party people already from Bwaga's camp, he went and they gave our national port of authority to some unknown billionaires that you don't even know. They got a business in London. Those are the bosses. So the people that who the drugs going to. If you want to trace the cartel, you have to trace the cartel to those people that lease our port for many years. Who are those people? The people don't know them. And the port is wrong. Long time when you were vice president, you carry on all those deals. When you become president, he said, better in control. Yeah. What happened between Egon Kuiah and his deputy? I think we've seen the reason why Bwaga went and changed Egon Kuiah, and he began to change other people because those people are people who are not fully in that cooperation with him when it comes to the drugs business. So he began to change people. So he brought a real guys and Gregor Coleman boys to do the job. And now they are been doing the job. Okay. The NSA got the intake long time. And when they say intake, they went and gave to President Weah of that 100 million drugs. Oh, so drugs coming to your nation. So to act on it. And President Weah government, we acted upon it. We arrested the drugs. Similar intel was given to Bwaga. The drugs they are busting now. That information was given to Bwaga. You can remember that was why one of the Fatiga brothers, that was the whistle that got blew. But people don't see all that. And they were discussing on Spoon TV, Spoon Show. That documentation, that Egon Kuiah went on Spoon, they were discussing it, and Bwaga got the information about that document, that drugs coming to his country, and Bwaga, he put that document aside and he never act on it. He allowed the drugs to enter into the country. These drugs, they are busting now. So the international community or our American friends, you always work with any Liberian government. If the government is a good government to act on the information, the intelligence information they will give them, whether they will act on it, you know, and government, we are government acting on it, on the 100 million drugs. But Bwaga refused to act on these drugs that are all into the country now. The American people don't know. Drugs coming to all our ocean men to the dolphin, the all that. When they post all these things, people can see this thing. But they will not go and say they go and arrest right away. Your government have to act. So because the government not act on it, a lot of government the drugs to enter the country, the package you put it in all your warehouse, they put it all the information long time. You have on the people. But they notice that Bwaga government they refusing to even arrest the people to do what they have to do. Now they operate, they put this out of the NSA. The NSA now arresting the drugs. So President Kuiah, major reason why he decided to give Unity Party, because Unity Party was coming to expose themselves, or she was coming to expose herself. He knew this. President Kuiah said, you're laughing. When he was in power, he already had control. Your national government authority, don't be on there putting out money. If there's some percentage, control over your put money in your national government. So once you have a thing, and with put a criminal, director there, what I say, and all these things have been happening. President, and now we're hearing some of the lawmakers, senators, all the people there, they have that children, whether they put their bank food. So these are the people that I was still allowing these things to come into the country despite President Kuiah was in power. He know how control of it. And now he gave that chance because he knew. So okay, let me give them a chance. Let them take over the country. They will expose themselves. And what happened right now? They're exposing themselves. I think the Liberian people not been, been justified towards President Kuiah. But every time they want to talk about the failure of the Unity Party or the Unity Party drugs, we are the drugs all over the place and 100 million drugs. That 100 million drugs, it give the information to President Kuiah, and President Kuiah arrested 100 million drugs.
Thank you.
The Unity Party people never arrested theirs.
Thank you.
So now they allow the drugs to be all over the country, and they want to be making a comparison. There's no comparison to that. And all we politicize this. All we Liberians want this to be. We don't want drugs in our country, but we will always give them slap the blows all into their faces. We will not say. We'll always politicize.
You low, Prince?
Yes, sorry. Welcome back. And let me say welcome to our brother Otaka, and thank you so much, Teddy. Yeah, my brother Jake, is over to you, sir.
Yeah, I think that brother say a lot. He did well. But Prince, my problem here, let me tell you something. Why I say we should take it harder on the Unity Party. He marching everything that happened in the nation on George Weah. They were painting the president. Anybody died at George Weah. Anybody do the one at George Weah. Drugs that George Weah. Even the late Prince Johnson mount a podium in Jeremiah mount a podium in Nima County because he wanted power. They told Nibalians in the country that George Weah breaking drugs in the country to kill the people in the country. The men that were even playing, the men that play football. He never get drugs problem. Never took no substance for playing football. When the man came to contribute to the nation, He was elected. They got them gang call all over the world. Facebook was packed to demean this man. See what happening today. That what made me say we shouldn't, we should take them to that game plan. They're not nasty. They don't have connection. They don't have one connection, friends. That's why the country is suffering today. They don't have connection. The only connection they have now with George Lord around the world. They not know the shaker and players in the Western world. They know none of them. The only Sapon Liberian people. Down to other ministers, they know top players. I told you people, for them demeaning George, we are lying. And all these things backfiring in our faces. That's why we video to get a video to take it to all our partners in. The man was the former president. He get tap people, they still he have that numbers, they stay friendly with him, they stay calling, call them. Then nail them to that game plan. That nothing should, it's not about the country, nobody patriot. Oh, it's about our country. No. When George about ruling, it was not about George Weah. It was not about Liberia at that time. They wanted to break they wanted to destroy the country, to burn the country down because Georgia was ruling the country. So we marched into that game plan. They would know who the shaker and players in the Western world here. I told you before, I said they have been blackballed. My world coming to pass. They have been blackballed. They will never shake until 2029. We're coming to 2027. After 2027, in the middle, everybody thinking about election. So we take the Unity Party to that game plan. They were in Congress. We were doing a silent way. We take all our video. We take it to all our great partners. You might not do business. It's a narco state. It's a just law state. I'm calling Mexico, Colombia, Colombia now. We are Colombia now. So we'll take the game plan to them. CDC need to take the game plan. We need to take the game. If we win the game outside, we'll win the game in Liberia. Let tell the United Party they were not nasty by anybody. This my part of playing. If people not agree with me, hey, no, it's not about the country. It's about, because when Georgia was ruling the country, they wanted for the country to go in flame. That do the same thing to them. We'll take their video, all that video that mishap in the country. Most of that videos are out of the international community already. It will top players. They playing it. They seeing it. Like Bernard of Gold Zoom. Liberia is a state of drugs from Colombia, La Bocatana. Liberia is Bocatana. I can see people writing, oh, Liberia is New Mexico. Not me. No, not Mexico. La Colombia. Liberia is Bocata. La Colombia now. They make the country to be Colombia. We nailed into that game. Why? Me, I'm a Sicilian. I'm from Italy. I get the Italian mindset. You do me, I do you. So we take the Unity Party to that game plan, the 2020 now.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my brother Jake. I want to use this time to extend my thanks and appreciation to you, for always adding value to the show and the information that you bring out, make the show to be credible and what it is. I want to say thank you. And to all of our people who continue to support us, I want to say thank you so much for your comments, for sharing, for liking, and for everything that we continue to do. We try our best to ensure that you are giving the adequate and the right information. Here, we don't play propaganda. It's the reality. All that we're saying here, they are all real. We are not lying on no one name. When we tell you that the government is involved in the issue of these drugs, you are seeing it. The government themselves announcing themselves. It's not us that are announcing them. You listen to Gregory Coleman where the police, deputy police chiefs, the whole country, the man who is charge of traffic, traffic control, is involved in the issue of drugs. The man who is the head of the investigation at the police there, he is involved. So, but again, I want to say thank you. We will not rest. We'll continue to speak this out. We'll continue to blow the trumpet and to ensure that the right thing is done. We love our country. We are patriots. And that's the reason why we make the sacrifices that we make to come on here. So I want to say thanks to all of you for joining us. We appreciate you. Until we meet again tomorrow.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Have yourself a God bless day and bye from our end. And let's just bring you this before we can leave for our convention. The convention will be from the 29th of August to the 2nd, from the 29th of July to August 2nd. So let's take this quickly.
Martin Luther King had a dream. Barack Obama said, change, yes we can. And I, George Weah, said, power to the people, yes we must. Fellow citizens,
get ready for a historic gathering of unity, leadership, and vision. The Congress for Democratic Change USA, or CDC USA, proudly invites you to the 2026 National Convention, now set from July 29 to August the 2nd, in the great city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, under the theme, Renewing for Results, One CDC, One Vision, One Future. This landmark convention will bring together states chapters, party leaders, diaspora stakeholders, and distinguished guests from across the United States, Canada, Europe, Australia, Liberia, and beyond. Join us for strategic policy dialogue, CDC USA leadership elections, the Diaspora Engagement Forum, and a prestigious recognition ceremony, featuring prominent voices and leaders, including Party Chairman Attorney Janga A. Cole, leading an array of party officials from Liberia, including Representative Frank Safoko Jr., Representative Bintu Masale, Representative Abu Kamara, and Representative Eugene Colley. Plenary session speakers will include Wanto Tia Wanto, Mrs. Welamida Sadie Tar, Aisha Bolo Howard, Mamesi Kabab, Councillor Gamonde Clinton, Civicus Basigia, and many more. And don't miss the special honoring of His Excellency Dr. George Kuiah, former President of the Republic of Liberia, for his outstanding democratic leadership and commitment to peace. As Liberian artists, including D12, Takun J, Leto Abraham Moibab, aka Heaven Sent, and KZW, will spice the honoring nights with beautiful performances, followed by a soccer match between CDC USA and Boxer, with FIFA World Best George Kuiah leading the CDC USA in a spectacular soccer match on Sunday. It's happening in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania from July 29 to August the 2nd. Come, let's celebrate democracy and celebrate a true icon of Liberia democracy, His Excellency Dr. George Kuiah. Be a part of the movement, be a part of the vision, be a part of the future. For more information, contact your local CDC USA chapter or follow official CDC USA platform at www.cdc.usa.org or contact the convention committee at 301-383-6874. CDC USA Convention 2026. Here we come, renewing for results.
We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God bless.